It's official. We have a deal. Yes, we finally have a deal. It's about time, right? Yeah, so let's get into it and talk about all of the details. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and for being part of this community. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and you can join this amazing community with all of the other hundreds of thousands of people who are already here. Thank you. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And let's talk through this. So just a few hours ago in my last video, I said that bipartisan group of senators was going to be meeting with the president today to discuss the framework of their proposal for this first portion of the package. Well, they had the meeting. President Biden emerged from the meeting and said, "We have a deal." Yes, we finally have a deal. This has been a long time coming, as we've been waiting for something like this for almost a month now. So yes, this is actually really, really good. In fact, one of the really nice things about this, they are demonstrating that they can come together on a deal right before they leave on vacation. Yes, lawmakers leave tomorrow for a 2-week vacation for the 4th of July holiday. Well, we're a day out from their vacation and they have come together. So, going out leading into the future, this kind of gives us an indication that, hey, they actually came together on a deal and they got something done before they left on vacation. So maybe as we look out into early August before they leave for their summer recess, which is going to be about 5 weeks, maybe they will actually come together and get something done then as well prior to leaving, which would be a really, really good thing. A couple of the really good takeaways out of this deal that was just made. Here's the thing. Now that we basically have a deal on this first portion, the infrastructure package, this is really, really good because they came together and they agreed to work together. We have satisfied the moderate Democrats like Joe Manchin. In fact, he is incredibly excited about this right now. He's so happy that we came together on a bipartisan basis right now, and the likelihood of him supporting the next one, the budget reconciliation process, is going to be significantly higher because he's happy that they came together on a deal, right? So we already know the next package, the American Families Plan, is going to be a budget reconciliation bill. And here's the thing. They already have the process going to get this thing cooking and going, right? So here's another thing that's really good about this. Considering that they came together on a deal right here on the infrastructure, when they return on July 9th, when they are back in session for 4 more weeks before they leave for their summer recess, guess what they get to focus the majority of their attention on? Yeah, you called it. The American Families Plan, otherwise known as the next stimulus package. Yes, and that is the one where we expect them to add a 4th stimulus check and possibly even monthly recurring payments. This is actually really exciting, right? And also, now that we know that this next package is going to be passed through with budget reconciliation, the negotiation process is going to be much less because it's going to be simply negotiated out between just the Democratic Party. There won't be across the aisle negotiations, Democrats and Republicans. Nope, it's not going to be any of that. It's strictly going to be Democrats because they're doing budget reconciliation, therefore partisan support. So basically, everybody in the Democratic Party is just going to come together and say, hey, here's a proposal, here's another proposal, check it out, let's throw this in as well. And then it's going to be a matter of just kind of narrowing everything down to determine, okay, what are we really putting in this thing and what's actually going to be, the icing on top, the cherry on top? What are we doing with this budget reconciliation bill, right? So yes, the fact that they have about 4 weeks to focus on this thing, get both of these bills passed in the next 4 weeks when they return in mid-July there, so like July 9th through early August, as they have that 4-week period, they should probably be able to get something done and pass through. Now, here's another thing that's interesting. Nancy Pelosi was actually out and she said the House of Representatives will not be voting on a bipartisan deal or bill until they actually get the budget reconciliation passed through with other Democratic priorities. So basically what Nancy is saying is she's coming out saying, hey, we'll back up the bipartisan bill, no problem, we can do that, but before we do, we need to get a Democratic priority bill, as in budget reconciliation, done prior to bipartisan support and bipartisan deal. So basically she's saying we need to get what we want before we can support a bipartisan package, right? Well, okay, I feel like that's kind of playing hardball a little bit, but at the same time, fine. If that's what you need to get through the bipartisan deal and make everybody happy, then whatever. We can make it happen. Of course, I'm not there in Washington. I'm not the one making the rules, but I'm just saying, if that's what they need to do to come together on an agreement, then fine, just do it, right? So either way, this is so good that they finally came together. We can finally put this thing behind us like really, really soon here, right? And then that means we can start working on the money package, the American Families Plan. That one should actually be a really fun one to watch the negotiations go through, because it's the budget reconciliation that's actually pushing that thing through. Literally, almost anything that Democrats could ever think of, conceive of, and dream about, they can probably put in that package. Now, of course, there are some limitations due to what the Senate parliamentarian has said can be added in there due to Senate rules. But for the most part, pretty much if they can dream about it, and if they can think of it, if they can conceive of a great idea, they can pretty much put it in the package, right? Like for stimulus checks, right? So here's what we need to do. We need to continue to hammer down, lay it on thick, right? Just like when you go to the buffet line and you go into the dessert aisle, you get a bowl of ice cream. What do you do when you get to the hot fudge? Do you put just a little smear on? No, you lay it on thick, right? Yeah, you hose your ice cream with hot fudge, you cover the whole thing, your bowl is overflowing, and you're leaving a trail of hot fudge from the little dispenser thing all the way back to your table. You get what I'm saying? You pour it on thick. Nice analogy, right? So yeah, the point is, over the next few weeks here, we need to lay it on thick onto these people who are very influential. Chuck Schumer, Bernie Sanders, all of these people who we know have the power and the ability to add a fourth stimulus check into the package. Here's the thing. There's already so many different people calling on a fourth stimulus check, but we need to continue to remind them, hey, there's a bunch of people out there, millions of people right now, who really need a fourth stimulus check. And here's the thing. I'm not going to say that everybody needs a fourth stimulus check. I'm not saying that at all. In fact, if they were to distribute a fourth stimulus check to everybody that they did previously, I feel like that'd be maybe a little bit irresponsible, right? Here's what I'm saying. I think that they need to focus a fourth stimulus check on the lowest income individuals, like $40,000 of income and less. Really, those are the people who really need the money right now. They need to focus a check specifically focused for those people and get it out there as quickly as possible, which is, just so happens to be, the majority of the people right here on my channel probably fall into that category, under $40,000 of income, whether it's earned income, income from Social Security, maybe SSDI or SSI, it doesn't matter. To me, I just feel like if your income is anything less than $40,000, you get a check, right? That's my proposal anyway, so that's what I'm saying. Either way, this is actually really good. I wanted to bring this to you because this just happened a short time ago. It's great. Yes, we can finally move on to the American Families Plan and the money, all right? So, we've been waiting for this for so long now. I mean, seriously, this should have happened a month ago, right? But either way, I guess late is better than never, as the saying goes, right? So either way, enjoy your day, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I will keep you updated with everything going on. And go back and check out some of my other videos here on the channel, as I have over 1,200 videos right here for you to enjoy. And of course, share them with your friends, family, and social media. Thanks again. You're awesome, and I'll catch you later.